Hi all, this is Joe Levitt in Australia. Justin's asked me to share some good news, and because of the timeline, you're going to get it from me unscripted, no tripod, and rough as guts. Years ago during COVID lockdown, I did a vamp. I had written a short story about my husband and how we danced to help his Parkinson's, dementia, and hallucinations and delusions, etc. Since then, I've done 4 writing courses and had been working on a memoir and can see now how very, very rough it was at the time. It was the first time I'd ever spoken to an editor, workshopped anything, and having done 4 writing courses now, yeah, I can see the difference. But it was the first time my work had been validated, and I'm eternally grateful to that. To Justin, to Jennifer Corley, Brent Hanafy, Kelly Bowen, all the people that worked behind the scenes to add photos to my video, given it was from overseas. I had been paid shortly afterward to perform it for a group in Australia called Queer Stories. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I haven't heard anything about it since, but Justin wanted me to share this email I received from them just the other day. Now that Greg's been offered a permanent bed, this was very timely. Dear Joe, I hope you're well. I'm emailing as I'm working with concert pianist Cody Green and the director of the LGBTQI choir Divisi Chamber Singers, Alex Gorbatov, on a new project, Compose Queer. We've invited 9 established and 5 emerging composers to compose new classical works inspired by queer stories, with the compositions to be performed in concert by Divisi in February next year in Melbourne. Each composer tells me their interests, and I send them a list of stories. One of the emerging composers, Lucy Blomfeld, asked to adapt your piece, Love You I Do. If you're happy for her to adapt your work, you'd be paid a $500 license fee, and I'd introduce you to Lucy to chat through the piece. She may lift text from your story or interpret it in another way. I am directing the performance in February, so we will speak to each writer's story as part of the event. Let me know what you think. Hope you're keen. So, of course, I'm on the fence between yes and hell yes, but mostly I'm just speechless, really, that my little story from Vamp is now going to be adapted into a piece of classical music. And this is the kick in the ass I needed to go back to working on my memoir now that Greg is a little settled. So, in as much as we can in this imperfect world, we have found a happy ending, and I have found a new beginning for my writing. And it all began with Vamp. There's such value in what you guys do, and you should never forget it, and be very proud of what you've achieved and what you do for others. So thanks again from Australia, and may I say best of luck to you all over there. I mean that wholeheartedly. All right, bye for now.